Hey, what's up you guys? Max from WarpZoneGaming here, bringing you guys a brand new Overwatch video that is very important because today we're going over some theories for the two new Overwatch characters. First off, I do apologize if I sound a little bit weird. I sound like complete utter crap because I feel like complete utter crap, and we're going to try to do this in one take today. So first off, one character we're looking at is Effie, who is an 11-year-old girl who builds robots, and then the second character is Doomfist, who is a character we've been teased with since before the game came out, actually. And for these little bios for these characters, I'm going to go ahead and read them directly off of the Overwatch wiki. Let's go ahead and begin with Effie. Effie was interested in robotics from a very young age. When her parents gave her her first robotics kit, she became obsessed with putting together little drones. When she started to get good at it, she tried to build drones to do her chores and help around the house. By the age of 11, she had put together an impressive resume in robotics and artificial intelligence. She received the Adobe Foundation's prestigious Genius Grant and recognition of her many accomplishments. The following month, she was interviewed by Atlas News in their Spotlight of New Body segment. When she asked what to do with her grant, she avoided answering the question, but did confirm that her parents would be taking her trip to celebrate, and it would be her first time flying. Now that last sentence right there about whole first time taking a trip and flying, that's very important, so remember that for a theory we're going to go on in a second. Now for Doomfist. Each Doomfist has wielded a powerful gauntlet. One of the Doomfists was defeated by Winston in the gauntlet put on display. Widowmaker and Reaper tried to retrieve it, but were fought off by Winston and Tracer. Doomfist gauntlet was used by a bystander against the Talon operatives. A Doomfist exhibit opened in Numbani as one of its Unity Day celebrations. Doomfist gauntlet was transferred from the Overwatch Museum to Numbani. Currently, another Doomfist remains active, but he seeks to undermine the peaceful omnic human relations within Numbani. So basically, Doomfist's gauntlet has been in the game since the very start with. We saw it in the very first cinematic trailer when we see Tracer and Winston fighting Widowmaker and Reaper. That's actually Doomfist's gauntlet. And there's three Doomfists. There's one that was like the Scourge. I forgot what the other one was called. And then there's the successor, which is the one that's remaining active, but he's kind of in the shadows. Like when you see all the pictures, like I'm going over in the flags and all the banners in the gameplay, so you'll see somewhere around. It's actually, his face is like blacked out because I'm not sure they know what he looks like. But in the game, you see the first Doomfist gauntlet in the payload on Numbani that you escort. It's pretty cool. So here we go ahead. Also, if you guys are wondering, Doomfist is actually, going to be voiced by the Old Spice guy, Terry Crews, which is pretty freaking awesome if you do ask me. But here are the theories. So first theory that I do really like, we're going to have two theories by the way, is that Effie is helping Doomfist along the way, and then they get into a fight. So basically, Overwatch, it's a good or evil or a neutral situation, kind of like, I believe Symmetra is kind of neutral, and I believe Bastion was kind of in the middle because he's on both sides in a sense. He was evil and now he's good. But Effie, in my opinion, seems like she wants to do good, but she doesn't know how to, so she's going to be attempting to help Doomfist retrieve his gauntlet, and then Doomfist turns on her. So in this whole theory, I'm actually portraying Doomfist more like the Hulk, where he's losing control. So this picture for a second, I know it sounds a little bit weird, it's hard to explain, but the two team up together. Effie builds robots to help Doomfist retrieve this gauntlet, because Doomfist, maybe his gauntlet broke, maybe he wanted the very first Doomfist gauntlet, and they team up together. But somewhere along the line, Doomfist didn't like what Effie was doing, or the robots turned on him. Something happened and they got into a fight. That's very obvious, as you can see by the airport. We know Effie had some involvement because, number one, their first time flying, airport, she builds robots, and these custom robots are seen in the airport, crushed through the wall, and that has to be done by Doomfist himself with the gauntlet. So it's kind of a stretch, but I do believe they're fighting in the sense, and I keep hearing theories that we're going to be seeing another PvE mode, kind of like Dr. Junkenstein's Revenge, but we'll be playing as Effie and alongside other characters going against Doomfist. So I don't know if the new Doomfist is a villain. I kind of hope not. But it'd be interesting to see Doomfist kind of in the middle ground and Effie in the middle ground, like because the first Doomfist was part of Overwatch, I believe. And a middle ground character would be pretty cool, honestly, getting caught in between the ties. It'd be really interesting to see. And Doomfist needs to be a tank. Effie could be a tank. I'm not sure, but I could. If she's building robots, I see her as more as a defensive character, which we haven't gotten as well. So that'd be pretty great. 2-in-1, have them released side by side. The next theory is that Doomfist is actually Effie's dad. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the other one, that Effie is aware that who Doomfist is in this theory, that she's aware who Doomfist is, and she wants to help him because she's very smart and she builds robots. So she wants to help her dad retrieve this very first gauntlet, so they could do good together. So they successfully get the gauntlet. As you can see, it's smashed out of the payload. But some point along the line, they had to fight it, like obviously, like the second theory did say, and maybe Effie didn't like what her dad was doing along the way. I'm not sure, but that's another theory that kind of ties into the first one. But the first one about Doomfist and Effie teaming up together and then turning on each other is pretty much kind of obvious in my opinion. But some people are saying it's just Effie and she's stealing the Doomfist gauntlet and she's going to create Doomfist. That could be another good theory too, where we're seeing Doomfist more like a Frankenstein type of deal, but there's already a Doomfist on the loose in a sense. So comment down below which theory you believe, and if you have your own theory, let me know as well. We'll be seeing more Overwatch PC gameplay on this channel from now on. A little bit of console here and there, but mainly PC. Also, I'm not level 1. That's just PTR. It's not updated for me yet. But, that's it for now, you guys. Stay tuned for some very important stuff coming on this week regarding the Nintendo Switch on my channel.